What was cool in 5000 BC that's still cool now? Sitting around the campfire. Finding a cool rock or a cool stick. I guess throwing anything and hitting the target consistently. Slingshots. Throwing axes. Spears. Darts. Beer pong. Looking up at the Milky Way. Using little pictures as text. Building a big fire. Lighting the fire. Watching the fire. What movie gave you the biggest mindfuck? The Matrix. I was lucky enough to watch it when it came out. Without spoilers. With no idea what it was about. My God, it was amazing. Old Boy, the original South Korean version. Requiem for a Dream. At first I was expecting nothing. But when ended I couldn't stop thinking about it. Same with Old Boy. Ex Machina. The Skeleton Key. Truman Show. It was ahead of its time in the sense of how everyone feels like the whole world is about them as the main character and everyone else is background characters. Even as you read this you'll think of me as just some random person on Reddit, but I'm in my 40s and I've lived a fun life where I felt like I was the main character. But to you, I'm just another person. What is a dead giveaway that you're unattractive? If you tell a self-deprecating joke, everyone will look uncomfortable or get quiet. The only compliment you get is that you're funny. The only person who says you are handsome or pretty is grandma. Your family never asks why you're single. Small kids saying you're ugly. When the popular kids would prank their friends by getting you to ask their friend out. You're given $1,000 cash every day, but any time you need to poop, you have to use a public restroom. Are you taking the $1,000? Why or why not? If my salary is replaced by a not a job, then I'm going to spend my days traveling. I'd be stuck with public restrooms either way. If I got $1,000 every day, I wouldn't need a job. I'd have plenty of time to find public restrooms. For $365,000 per year, I'd wipe strangers' assholes sparkling clean. I'd put a porta potty outside my house and use that from now on for a $365,000 a year pay raise. Assuming there are provisions for times when it would be impossible or highly improbable to use a public restroom. Yeah. You know, like you wake up at 4:30 a.m. and have to race the devil because you ate something that didn't agree with you. 100% I'd just bribe a janitor £100 to place a no entry sign for the whole bathroom. If it cost him his job, I'll pay him a salary until he finds a new one. Would you get an abortion? Ask your partner to get an abortion if you get to know that the baby is going to be disabled? If yes, why, or if no, why? The type and severity of the disability matters a lot. Will this child be able to interact with the world around them and be in a position to enjoy the wonders of the world? Will this child grow up to be an adult who is left behind by society with very little safety net? When I die, will this child be okay? Will they live a life in pain? Will they be trapped in their own mind? Unable to understand that it's not okay to hit, punch, rape, or steal? Controlling a mentally disabled child is one thing. Trying to control a bigger, stronger, faster mentally disabled adult is a different level. Will this child be happy as a kid? And happy as an adult? Will they live a life of suffering? Do I have access to the extra resources and finances that a disabled child requires? Will I have access to those resources when the child turns 18? What will happen when I'm 80 and the disabled kid is 50? Who will take care of us? Depends on so many factors. I did read about one couple who had a baby that would die within minutes, hours of birth, but choose to carry the baby to term to make its organs available for transplant, as pediatric organs for transplant are very hard to find, and that way their child's life could have meaning and be a gift for others. Bless them for that. I don't think I would have that in me to do. Yes, I ain't got it in me. Completely depends on the disability and the quality of life the baby would have. Very much depends on the severity. Depends on the disability. Would they be able to live a mostly normal life? A decent life? If not, then I don't see why I should be the monster to force them into this world. And #X200B. For a bit of context, I'm the product of two alcoholics deciding to have yet another kid. My mother never stopped drinking, so I was born with fetal alcohol syndrome. FAS. I was of course immediately removed from them because two pathetic drunks can't take care of babies. I was adopted when I was less than a year old and endured verbal and emotional abuse. All people looking to ADOT are not good people. I wanted to unalive myself when I was 16. Now I'm an adult and I have a good spouse. A loving family. But I'm also amazed I'm still alive. If my mother had a shred of humanity within her, I wouldn't be here. But she didn't care. Subscribe, my brothers.